What if the vows you spoke at your wedding refused to let you go, even after the person you married was gone? That question sits at the center of Evil Dead Burn, a supernatural horror film and the sixth installment in the long-running Evil Dead franchise. An American production, the story follows a young widow named Alice who loses her husband in a sudden car accident and travels to his secluded family home in the countryside for a gathering meant to honor his memory, only to watch grief curdle into terror as, one by one, her in-laws are transformed into Deadites, turning a family reunion into a fight for survival against forces tied to the Book of the Dead. Directed by Sebastien Vanicek, Evil Dead Burn opened in United States theaters on July 10, 2026, following its France and Italy premiere 2 days earlier, carrying forward the blood-soaked legacy that Sam Raimi first built decades ago, while pushing the practical gore and demonic mayhem the series is known for to a new extreme.
Here's something exciting worth knowing about how this story came together. Leading actress Souheila Yacoub, who plays the widow Alice, brought a surprising athletic background to the role, since she is a former competitive rhythmic gymnast from Switzerland who once won the Miss Suisse Romande pageant before turning to acting. She even worked with a gymnastics coach ahead of filming, not to build strength for stunts, but simply to feel comfortable and grounded on set. And this is where it gets really interesting, because director Sebastien Vanicek has said his goal was to create a visceral, sensory experience that punches the audience in the gut, while also shaping Alice into a complex, human heroine rather than a typical horror victim. He pushed the cast playing the Deadites to treat each demon as an animal with its own distinct fighting style, rejecting a one-size-fits-all monster approach, and he wanted every character to behave the way real people would if chaos actually broke out around them. Fans still talk about this moment from the audition process. According to cast members Hunter Doohan, Lucian Buchanan, and Souheila Yacoub, their audition packets included YouTube links to videos of insects, meant to teach them how a Deadite's body should twitch and keep moving even after it's technically dead. That same commitment to physical detail carried into a demanding one-shot sequence nicknamed the Hot Shot, which required intense focus and coordination from the entire cast and crew to pull off in a single continuous take. Here's a fun detail worth knowing too. The cast spent real time in Paris with director Sebastien Vanicek and co-writer Florent Bernard before filming even began, working through small details like Alice's hair color and wardrobe together. As for where the story fits in the bigger picture, Evil Dead Burn continues the mythology built on characters created by Sam Raimi, serving as a direct follow-up to 2023's Evil Dead Rise, while introducing an entirely new family for the Deadites to torment. Here's a fun detail worth knowing when it comes to how audiences and critics responded. On Rotten Tomatoes, Evil Dead Burn holds a 71% Tomameter score from critics, alongside a 74% popcorn meter score from audiences, while IMDb users have rated the film 6.3 out of 10. The critics' consensus praises the film's gruesome, over-the-top energy, calling it one of the meanest and nastiest chapters in the franchise, though some reviewers felt the story itself took a back seat to the gore. At the box office, the film opened to around $13.7 million domestically, across more than 3,000 theaters, before climbing past $60 million worldwide. And here's a detail that adds so much depth for longtime fans. The film's post-credits scene brings back a major character from Evil Dead Rise, tying this new chapter directly into the franchise's more recent mythology, rather than treating it as a standalone story. For anyone wanting to watch, Evil Dead Burn is available now. The film had its original theatrical run through Warner Bros. Pictures in the United States and Canada, with Sony Pictures Releasing International handling most other territories, Studio Canal UK covering the United Kingdom, and Metropolitan Film Export distributing in France. It's now also available to rent or purchase digitally on platforms including Apple TV, Prime Video, Fandango at Home, YouTube, Google Play, and Vudu, having arrived on digital on August 4th, 2026 at a purchase price around $24.99. A physical 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD release is set to follow on September 22nd, 2026, complete with new behind-the-scenes featurettes exploring the making of the film. If you have already watched Evil Dead Burn at home or in theaters, it's clear this franchise still has plenty of fight left in it. Thanks for watching KBM International Film Review.